Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add the lead down to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is so good up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Just trucks through the defender. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Handoff to the back. Fights through a tackle.
I think this defense keeps... throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Send the back in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He dumps it off to the tight end. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Touchdown. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 10 sets to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on the third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Running out of time in the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
No shot to bring him down. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Cook. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up the fourth down now. The Wolverines will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. Fair catch made at the 20. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. It tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back.
Deep shot, caught down at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff to the back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He makes the grab. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
And the point after is good.
Michigan, 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's an important first down on that running play. And there's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 28, Michigan 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Press coverage now from the secondary. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but he brings up 4th down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away or do they go for it?
And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff on a counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
And what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. And you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Fights off a defender. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works really well here. Big people out front being physical, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. On the ground, it's Bryant. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, and he fumbles. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the fourth? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. The gain picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. He's on the run, launches deep. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Road 49.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. The Wolverines are in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Wolverines, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is caught, and a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.